A mother adopted a Russian child, but then sent it back to Russia. Thank you for watching the Shakaama live show. This video is about a story, but it's also a commentary on the liberal way of thinking and the liberal way of reporting a story. So, the story is that an American woman adopted a child from Russia, a 9-year-old child, a 9-year-old boy from Russia. And that the way they reported it, the liberal channel, the Young Turks reported it, she sent the child back to Russia because the way they said it was because she had had enough of the child. The child was acting up and she sent it back. Okay, that's how they reported the story. When you go into the details of the story, you hear another thing. And I'm going to give you some background so that you're an expert at adoption by the end of the video so you can form your own opinion. The mother said that she asked the adoptive agency and the home that the boy was in, was there any problems with the boy? Was there anything wrong with the boy? Was there everything okay? Does he have any health issues? Any allergies? You know, the whole 9 yards, right? Because it's not her child. She's adopting somebody else's child. And she's adopting a full-grown child. I mean, it's not an infant. Okay, so the home, the orphanage in Russia said, nope, everything's fine, everything's cool, everything's fine. She got the boy, and the boy started acting up. Then it got worse and worse and worse until it culminated in him drawing pictures of their house and everybody in it, and him standing outside burning the house down. And he's talked about burning the house down. And he talked about burning the house down with everybody inside and killing everybody inside. And he drew pictures and pictures and pictures of him burning the house down and killing everybody inside, and talked more and more about him burning the house down and killing everybody inside. Well, instead of her flying him back to Russia, she sent the child with the mother, her mother, to Washington, D.C. with the child, had the mother stick a note in the child's hand, then paid a guy in Russia to meet the child, and the grandmother now, her mother, sent the child from D.C. to Russia, and they paid a guy $200 to meet the boy at the Russian airport and escort him to the Institute of Orphan, whatever agency does the adopting. And the note said, this is what's wrong, blah, 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 blah. I rescind and renounce all adoption to this child. Now, let me give you a little bit more insight into this. Here's a note. Now, the Young Turks are the ones who, I don't know if the Young Turks don't have all the information. This child sounds like a case of attachment disorder. It's not just some mental illness. It is a child showing sadistic tendencies. Plenty of adopted children have hurt their adopted parents and abused their adopted siblings. A classic example is in the documentary Child Rage. So, the Young Turks, of course, are saying that the mother is wrong and she shouldn't have sent the child back, and the child is not some puppy, it's not some toy, it's not a gadget that you can just... These are the same people that say that homeowners, legal citizens, fine, upstanding citizens should not own guns to protect themselves in their own homes. They never run through the scenario of the robber or burglar or murderer or rapist coming inside the home with a gun themselves. So for them, for this liberal attitude, this socialist attitude, this I don't know what, it's almost as if they have absolutely no concept of security, safety, and protecting yourself. This is a case. This is a case that black people make fun of white people in the horror movies. Because in the horror movies, this is what happens. The child goes, red run, red run, red run. And the white parents just go, oh, that's curious. Oh, that's interesting. And, halfway through the movie, the child kills everybody. And then now you have the story about the police trying to figure out what's going on and what happened. Now, this woman did the right thing. This child obviously is mentally unstable. After she didn't send him back from one picture, there was a buildup. Then the picture started happening. Then his proclamation started happening. This isn't a case of, oh, let's send him to therapy. This is a case of get him out of your house, out of your life, so that he doesn't kill you and your other children and your mother and your entire family. This is what this case is about. And apparently there is something called attachment disorder, and they've made a documentary about it. This is why we have political correctness. So we can't say this child is crazy, get him away from your family. Every American has a responsibility to protect their home, protect their lives. Not the police, not the government. You have a responsibility to protect yourself and to protect your family. That goes for black people too. So black people, you need guns too. You can't let Tyrone come up in your house and shoot up your house and kill all your family. Black people don't normally do that, but they have been known to, upon occasion, let a stray bullet hit somebody. And then we all cry. Well, there shouldn't be any crying. You need to protect yourselves. White, black, blue, green, what have you. You have a responsibility. And I think it's shameful and disgusting that these liberal media outlets are trying to blame this woman for sending back this satanic, sadistic child. At what point do you draw the line? The kid is drawing the house burning down with everybody in it. That's not something you just toss off. That's not something you go talk to some stranger and pay $60 an hour about. There is something wrong with him. And he's Russian. The Russians need to handle. She did the exact thing that she needed to do. Send him back to the Russians. And if she can, sue the agency that gave her that kid. Thank you for watching the Shakaama Live Show.